the great beams carried every heavy load. The elders taught the builders of a strength that few had known. Humility is not the weakness that makes a structure small. It is the gentle bend that keeps the beam from snapping under all. Some raised their beams as rigid lines and swore they would not yield. They called the slightest flex a flaw and locked the joints in steel. Yet when the pressure grew too great, the unbending timber cracked, while those that learned to give a little stayed unbroken and intact. Oh, the halls filled with voices claiming pride must stand up tall, but humility is the quiet bend that saves the beam from fall. Not the collapse of purpose, nor the loss of what is true. It is the measured give that lets the structure carry through. The young ones feared the slightest yield and braced against the weights. They thought that any bend would mean the end of what they made. They watched the rigid frames give way beneath the rising strain, until the elder showed them how the flexible remain. The elder architects called soft from frames that still stood strong. A beam that never learns to bend will never last for long. Humility is the quiet flex that keeps the whole from breaking, the willingness to yield a little when the pressure starts it shaking. Humility is the bend that keeps the beam from snapping under pressure. It is not the surrender of the self, nor the loss of inner measure. It is the quiet give that lets the force pass through and on, so the structure stays intact when the heaviest weights are drawn. Rigid pride may look impressive until the storm arrives, but the beam that knows how to bend is the one that still survives. Some learned to allow the gentle flex and kept their purpose clear. They bent just enough to hold the load and never lost their ear, while others stayed unyielding and watched their frames give way. The ones who practiced humility found strength that would not sway. So hear this truth beneath the beams before the next weight falls. Humility is the bend that keeps the structure standing tall. It is not the end of dignity, nor the shrinking of the soul. It is the quiet flexibility that makes the whole stay whole. Learn to give a measured yield when the pressure starts to climb, for only then can every beam endure the test of time.